What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very special interview with the one and only Evan Carter. For those not familiar, he is the top prospect in the entire Rangers farm system, which is a collective that includes Jack Leiter, Kumar Rocker, Brock Porter, Owen White, and so many other superstar prospects. So he's the real deal, and I really do appreciate, again, that he gave me some time to talk to him. I didn't realize either before doing this that Frisco played that day. They were playing Midland, and he was on the field about ready to warm up, so really awesome that he still took some time to talk to me. I just wanted to put this little part in to preface. I don't know why the Zoom recording didn't have the two screens next to each other. I just let it auto record, so I guess that was why. But hopefully it's still not too distracting with sometimes the audio not syncing up, because I think it tries to default put the speaker screen first and whatever. So just wanted to say that as well, and also shout out Evan Carter once again. I have his social media info in the description if y'all want to give him a follow, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the major leagues, and should be in AAA very soon in my opinion. So without any further ado, I'll cut over to the interview, and please enjoy. All right, y'all. I am joined by the one and only Evan Carter, who is sitting outside the game right now that he has to be at in like 4 hours. So I really do appreciate him joining us today. Got like 12 questions for you, so they're pretty short ones, and some were from the comments on my Instagram. Before we do that, though, I did want to mention that you had a hell of a night last night. 3 for 3 with a walk and a stolen base. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's some good stuff right there. So we will get straight into it here. First question is, who was your favorite team and player in baseball growing up?
My favorite team growing up was probably the Braves, just because I lived so close to them, and Chipper Jones would have been my favorite player growing up.
Okay, yeah, because I did see you were from Tennessee originally, so I
Yep.
guess that is the closest
Yeah.
option there.
Yeah.
The next question was from Tyler on Instagram, and he wanted to know if you've actually ever been to a Texas Rangers game as a fan.
So the first game that I went to and actually watched as a fan was last year, and it was after the minor league season had ended, and it was right when Aaron Judge was right on the verge of breaking the home run record. So we were there. I watched the game before he broke the home run record.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was a day early, but that was the first game I'd watched as a fan with the Rangers.
That's pretty cool. Do you have anyone on the team that you're kind of a fan of yourself right now at the major league level?
On the Rangers team,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, crap. I mean, you got superstars on the team: Marcus Semien, Corey Seager. I mean, those are obviously some guys that you want to model your style of play after for sure. Yeah, so I mean, I'm big fans of a lot of the players.
The background I have here actually is from Evaldi's complete game last week.
There you go.
I was
Nice.
glad I could be at that one.
Yeah.
Next question is also from the comments. It was from Nick, and they wanted to know, what is the first home run that you remember hitting?
My first home run probably when I was 12, probably 12. Yeah, home run, and we were still using the big barrel like drop 10 bats at that point, so that the ball flies off of that. I wasn't a very big kid growing up, so I was a little bit of a late bloomer, but probably 12 years old is probably the first home run I remember.
And I'd say you got some pop now, so it's starting to come around.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah.
I wanted to know as well, considering how recently you were drafted in 2020, how is the uncertainty of both major and minor league baseball affecting that process?
Yeah, I think that the fact that we kind of got our high school season cut out, I didn't play my senior year of high school, so that kind of was just a big blank box, I guess, left on my resume. But it worked out. It worked out for the better, and obviously, there was a bunch of unknowns going into the draft, um, just because you didn't really get to talk to anybody before or anything like that. But it worked out for the better, yeah. So it definitely was a unique experience for sure.
How long was it before you got to meet someone? Because I know when they did that draft, it was completely virtual.
Yeah. I So whenever on draft day, I don't remember how many days after it was that I signed the contract, but that was the first time at the Ranger Stadium that I got to, meet some of the front office and stuff like that. So it wasn't, I didn't meet any players or anything at that point, but the front office and people like that I got to meet at that point.
Next question was from a few people as well in the comments, and they wanted to know what is the biggest change going from high school to the minor leagues like you did yourself?
Yeah, obviously I'd say the biggest jump is just how much you actually play. Playing 6 days a week and 9 innings, it's not 7 innings anymore. So, you're playing, gosh, was that 54 innings a week? It's a lot. It's a big jump for, a high school kid, especially where you're not used to playing hardly at all, just a couple of times a week. So just the workload is probably the biggest jump. And then on top of the workload, you're playing against the best people in the country, or the world, I guess, they come from everywhere now. So it's, you got to mentally and physically, you got to be locked in and ready to go 6 days a week. So that's probably the big jump.
Yeah, definitely. And as a fan, when I would see the first time I started going to minor league games in Frisco, I would see, oh, they're going to be here Monday through Saturday playing the same team every day. Like that's an absurd amount of innings for someone
Yeah.
to play in a
Yeah, it
week
is.
with pretty
Yeah,
much
for
no
sure
off
it
days
is.
usually.
Yeah, for sure.
On that similar topic, what is your favorite minor league stadium that you've played in?
So far, probably so far, it's got to be the Greenville Drive, just because it was the replica. It's got the green monster and left. It was really cool, and Greenville's a cool town, so it's probably my favorite one, just because I had so much character that I played in so far.
I've not been to actually any except for Frisco, so I'm a little
Mhm.
biased in my opinion there.
Yeah,
But they got a lazy river, so for the fan experience,
yeah,
that's pretty sick.
yeah. Frisco is beautiful for sure.
And I'm actually up in Arkansas as well, so when y'all come up here, I'm hoping to catch a game at the Naturals Stadium in Springdale.
Okay,
So looking
nice.
forward
Yeah,
to
I've
that,
not been
hopefully.
there yet, but looking for yeah, yeah, that'll be fun.
So moving along here, this season was your first MLB spring training, right? Not the minor league one, the first full MLB. What was that
Yes.
experience like, and what were some of the things you learned in camp?
Yeah, obviously it was super valuable just being around the obviously you got the veterans, the people who just went up, so you kind of you get both ends of the deal, the people who've been there, done that for several years, and the ones who just made the jump and kind of getting to see what the difference is really like. And then you get to just soak it all up. You get to talk to them all the time, watch their routine, see how they handle themselves throughout the day, good or bad, and it's really valuable. And you get to kind of forge those relationships, hopefully, because that's where you want to end up, is on the big league team. So you get to kind of start those relationships a little bit earlier on. So it was really fun.
That sounds like it was a great experience for you. Then hopefully it pays off for you. It's looking really good so far.
No, hopefully so. I appreciate it.
On that note, though, I do know that you won the Gold Glove for all of minor league baseball last year out of 120 teams, literally thousands of players. What all goes into being a Gold Glove outfielder?
So our manager, Carlos, we work on outfield every single day. You put a lot of pride into it. Obviously, with baseball, it's like, oh, offense, you got to be able to hit this, that, and the other, and that's definitely true. But there's a lot of value with defense too, and we take a lot of pride into it. Working on it every single day. So it was definitely a proud moment for me, just kind of getting to see the work that we put in that whole season kind of pay off.
Yeah, that is, I mean, that's really quite the accomplishment with how many people go through the system, and it's all levels of minor league baseball. So congrats again on that. I
I
guess
appreciate it.
delayed
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Another question from the comment section from Jake. What would your walk-up song be in the major leagues?
I'm so bad at these. Probably, I I'm a really big fan of classic rock, but also like Michael Jackson too. It would be something Michael Jackson, just because I like the upbeat. Like, I'm not that big into rap or anything, but probably Michael Jackson song probably be what I would do.
Okay. I'm a little bit classic rock as well, so I'll message you some suggestions.
There we go. Yeah,
See what we can come up with for your walk-up song.
yeah, I appreciate it.
What are some of your goals for the rest of the 2023 season?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, probably stay healthy. Obviously, is the number one goal for a lot of people, I'd say. And just been working a lot on the mental side, just making sure I'm having fun, giving it all I've got, whether I'm 0 for 4 or 4 for 4, just keeping a level head. So keep trying to work on that, and obviously, man, the end goal is to get to the big league. So I guess you want to help the big league team win. So that's the goal for sure, is to help them win.
Yeah, and they're doing pretty well right now as well. So hopefully that
Yeah,
keeps up
they are
on all ends.
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
I did see too that at least yesterday they were pitching inside you a little bit, so I'm getting nervous there. I'm like, give him some space. Don't want to
I
hit
know.
him.
Yeah, I know it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get hit again in the wrist.
Yeah. And when y'all do have an off day, what is your favorite thing to do on downtime?
So my wife and I, we brought our dog with us out here. So we normally will go outside, do something outside with him. Go hike and walk around or anything like that. Find us a good place to eat. Just kind of, I really enjoy golf, so finding somewhere to play golf. It's But other than that, man, I just try and relax and kind of take it easy for the whole day.
The last main question that I have for you here is if you could go back in time to see one player, one game, one moment in any sport, what would it be?
That's a good question. I would probably I don't know if it's a specific moment, but I would want to watch be there with Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire kind of going at it with the home runs.
Ooh.
I think that would be a really cool time to be around baseball, just getting to watch that happen. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's not an era that has quite been like that since. I mean, like you mentioned Judge last year, but that was a one-man show. No one was close to
Yeah,
him. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't think either of us were alive to see Sammy Sosa in his
No,
prime.
no.
That would be quite cool to see.
Yeah.
All right, so those were all of the main questions I had for you. But the way I like to wrap up these Q&As with the ones I've done before is a few rapid fire questions. They're just, more funny ones, not really about baseball or
Okay.
anything. So I'll fire those off to you. First
All right,
one
man.
is, what's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Love it.
You love it? What else do you
I
like on
love it.
pizza then?
That's
I'm intrigued now.
I pineapple's actually my favorite topping on pizza. I like bacon on pizza, chicken. I like chicken on pizza. Ground beef. I mean, any type of. I'll tell you what, I don't like peppers on pizza. That's what I
Don't
don't
like
like.
peppers. Okay. I can get behind
Yeah,
that. I used to like
yeah.
pineapple, but I don't know. There's that whole debate
I
that
got
goes on online. So,
yeah.
all right. Do you consider a hot dog to be a sandwich? That's another great debate for baseball.
I No, I do not. No,
No, I think I
no.
would agree with you on that.
Yeah,
Hot dog's a hot dog. It's in a hot
I
dog
that's what I
bun.
think so too. Yeah, if
Yeah,
it was a sandwich, everybody would call it a sandwich.
that is true. Um, all right. Waffles or pancakes?
It depends on where it's from. A Waffle House
Okay.
waffle is really hard to beat, but
Yes,
Cracker Barrel's pancakes are really hard to beat. So I don't know. It just depends on where it's from.
that is a fair answer.
Yeah.
If you could play another sport besides baseball, what would it be?
Golf for sure. I really enjoy golf.
Okay. Do you get some time to do that in the off season whenever if you're in the right
Yeah,
location for it?
yeah, we do. Obviously it's pretty cold in Tennessee, but on the warm days, I definitely try and go out there and stick it out and get it in as much as I can.
All right, awesome. And the last question, the absolute most important thing you will answer today. Who has the best fan page on Instagram?
The best fan page on Instagram. Okay, well, I guess it's going to be the Texas Rangers Fanatics. How about that? There you go.
Hey, he said it, not me. That's a fair answer, I think. It's a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Well, that is all I have for you, man. I appreciate you taking some time today, right before y'all go out and play.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to upload this. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. I'll leave his information, Twitter, everything in the description. But yeah, really do appreciate it.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you having me on. This is great.